Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Turner Farms. Today we're moving animals. So, we got a full... Come on, camera, there you go. We got a full load. I think we got like 14 or on 13 or 14 on here, maybe 12. Maybe not that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. There's like 10 or 11 on here, so we're putting them right over here. This is first load of the day. We got quite a few more to do. Every single pen on the farm's got to have some cattle sorted in it, so we got some work ahead of us. Now I gotta get this gate open. And you can see they all know what's happening. Trailer's creaking and moaning. Come over here. Oh, you're leaning against the door. Oh, one fell. Oh, two. They're taking naps in there.
Uh-oh, here they all come.
Yep.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, boys. Come on. Circle around. Come on. Let's go. They got her figured out. Maybe. Come on. No, we don't take craps on there.
Got it.
Yep. I hear a stake. Alright, usually they all crowd right up here, but they're not today, so thank God. Makes it a hell of a time trying to get this gate shut when they're all crowded up here. Alright. So that's one load down. Chain this gate up real quick. Come on. There we go. Okay. Go back over and do it all again. Just going right across the road over yonder there, so let's pitter patter. Alrighty, so as we can see, we got two tractors sitting inside the garage here. As you can probably see by the head gasket sitting here. 856 turbo's getting a head gasket in it because it was leaking coolant on this side of the engine block, as you can see on the engine block. So Dad's getting ready to put the head back on. Everything looks good in here.
Yeah.
Which is good. But this thing was rebuilt, what? I don't know how many hours ago, about 8 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Because one of our hired hands back at the time blew it up.
Probably a cheap head gasket.
So yeah, now he's getting the head cleaned and ready to go back on there, and then... Oh. You guys can't see what's going on. There we go. So yeah, that's what he's up to today. He pulled this thing in yesterday, and he'll probably have it out maybe today. Probably not. He's gonna probably tinker around with it, do little stuff. Tighten up the...
We just put a torque in it. And...
Yeah, we just put torque in it. We had the neighbor, took it over to the neighbors to do that because he has his nice heated shop to do it in. And he has more time than us to work on it. And he has more know-how too. So he had that torque, he had the whole rear end all apart pretty much. Well,
Yeah,
just the torque section.
Here, this is all
Yeah.
we put new shit
You can
in.
see where it bolts together right there. Basically from there to in there.
We copper coated the head gasket for extra safety. That's in some guys do nowadays.
Yep.
The IH guys recommend it.
So we'll see if it works. So Dad's getting ready to lower the head down.
You gotta get it close, and then I gotta spray the gasket one more time and slip her in.
Yep.
That stupid thing's out of my way a little bit. Get a bungee cord on that.
Yeah, I can get one here real quick. If it's not too long. Oh, yeah, it might be. That's like it's really long.
Here, I got it.
There you go. That'll work.
Anything will work.
So yeah, after we get this head gasket on there, get that all, the bolts all torqued down, head bolts torqued down to their specs and run it, make sure it doesn't leak. This tractor should be pretty well ready to go. Except for the shifting needs to be tightened up a bit.
Yeah.
There's a roll pin that's wore out. Needs to be replaced.
clutch brake or the transmission brake.
And yeah, that too.
Well, it's the grind yet. That's just basically from the torque being replaced.
Yeah, from everything being tight and new. But yeah, this tractor was painted, I don't know, how long ago? Probably like 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Was repainted. But this thing was in rough shape when we got it. When Grandpa got it.
Yeah, it wasn't in very nice shape. Somebody beat the heck out of this poor thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
But we haven't been the worst on it, but we haven't been the nicest to it either. We used to use it for hauling chopper boxes back when we milked cows.
You know, it was the main tractor for rear unloading wagons.
Yep.
It had very good hydraulics.
Fast hydraulics. How fast could you unload one of them rear unload chopper boxes?
In a couple minutes. This thing, I would say 2 minutes. And it was unloaded and you move on.
Yep. A lot faster than blowing it in the silo, that's for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time riding on this fender too. As you can see, the rope's still up here for holding me on, that Grandpa put on there. Yeah, that's really all this tractor ever did in my childhood, was haul chopper boxes. For hay, corn silage, whatever. Or bedding. And yeah, then when we got out of the dairy, didn't really need it for hauling chopper boxes anymore, so we put on the disc bind and all did oddball stuff with it. Nothing much. We haven't really used it in the last 2 years. We get it out here and there and use it on little stuff. Like it was on the feed mill, I think last year for a while. But yeah, Dad's putting his, I think it's his 3rd coat on there. 4th. And then he's gonna put it back on there and hopefully things will go together. So I'm gonna let you guys go for now. Alright, well, so you can see we got the head back on, everything's torqued down, valve cover on, fuel lines on, exhaust manifold on. What are you working on over there?
Tightening the intake down for this nice M&W turbo.
Aftermarket M&W turbo kit for this tractor, which actually works really good.
Yeah, I think it's got more power than our 1256s do.
It probably does.
And the injection pump was not turned up either.
Yeah, this kit's been on here before we got it. And it's been on there for a while. So yeah, it's going back together. All we got left to do now is tighten the rest of the manifold bolts down. There's some underneath here I didn't tighten up. I need a wrench for that. Put fuel tank back on, hook all the hoses and whatnot up. Then fill the fuel tank with diesel. And then it should be good to go. Put the air filter back on.
Oil while it's here.
Yeah, I probably could use an oil change.
Probably drain it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it now, I suppose. See what it looks like. Yeah, I guess it's due. Doesn't look the worst, but it's definitely black. Yep, there's a drain there for the turbo. And here's a hose that hooks up to the turbo.
Nope.
Hooks up right there, as you can see.
The hose is a little stiff, but it's okay yet.
Oh yeah, it'll be fine. It doesn't have any cracks in it that I can see of. But yeah, it is a bit stiff.
Uh-oh. Telephone.
So yeah, that's what we're up to today. Or right now.
Maybe I want a vacation again. Oh, wait a minute. My vehicle has expired warranty.
Your warranty for your vehicle's expired. They're trying to reach you.
Potential spam, it says.
Probably just
That's
that
what
then.
it was.
So yeah, you got hooked the throttle linkage back up here. Why is that unhooked? Is that because of the fuel tank?
Oh, yeah, I was in the way.
Okay.
I didn't need to unhook it, but I did.
And obviously, of course, put the thermostat back in there.
I probably felt like we were splitting it.
So used to splitting tractors now, aren't you? Just a habit.
Not a good habit.
So that's what we're up to today, and come back to it and make more progress, I guess. I gotta get going to work here short lease, so it's probably all gonna get filmed for the day. So yeah. Alright, I don't know how well you guys can see this because I just can't see my phone at all. But I got the big mirror spreader hooked up to the 856 turbo. And Dad got it going again, as you can tell. So we hardly ever use this spreader anymore, but we threw a whole crap ton of wood chips in it. And he's going to spread it in a washout we have here to try and help slow down the erosion. And plus, we just need to get rid of these wood chips too. We got a whole crap ton of them, we just need to get rid of them. And Dad says the clutch is slipping on the 856, so that's nice. Yeah, the apron's moving, that's good. This spreader does spread out manure a lot better than our other spreader does because it's got the double feeder. It's shot. It's our backup spreader, so. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's gonna shift the apron up a gear or what? I can tell you now, he's messing around with the throttle, trying to figure out if the clutch is gonna cause problems. It's definitely not normal, I can tell you that. It'll slip and then it'll coat when it'll slip when you go to take off, and when you're going, you start going down a little hill or something, it'll coast, but then it'll grab. So, something's not right. And the torque is just redone in that thing, so that should be good. So, it's something with the clutch probably, or something. Something wasn't put back together right. Oh, he's gonna go the opposite way. Yeah, we like to do this a lot. Last fall, I think it was, we put corn fodder in these washouts here to kind of help stop the erosion. It didn't work, that helped, but we didn't fill in all the washouts. Here comes a steer. That one there looks like a Normandy almost, but it's a Holstein mix. Holstein Jersey mix, I'm pretty sure. But as you can all see, they're starting to come out of their shed now and see what's going on. It's a good, I don't know, 50 degrees today with, I don't know, probably like a 40-degree wind chill maybe, but the sun feels really good. So yeah, that's what we're up to right now. I'll flip you around here. You can see over yonder there, the wood chip piles. We've been getting the wood chips because we've been getting the wood hauled in. We've been getting a whole bunch of wood hauled in. And they asked if they could dump the wood chips here too. Like, yeah, we can find a use for it. So, we kind of been using it for bedding, which is why there's still quite a bit of bedding left there. So yeah, now you gotta get out of the field because, stuff's actually starting to dry up, and field work will probably be coming here within a month or so, maybe. So yeah, we just gotta get it cleaned up too, get it out of there. Should have done it when the ground was still froze, but yeah, it is what it is. So as you can see now, most of the steers are deciding to come up here and see what's going on. They're all gonna lay down there. Oh yeah, you can see where Dad already started the spreader there. They're taking care of business. I don't think these guys have ever seen wood chips before. Unless they were in the other pen and we moved them up here. That's the only way they've seen the wood chips. But a lot of these guys haven't seen wood chips before. There's a handful of these guys that have. A good 20 that have, probably. Out of 100. There's about 100 or so in this pen. Not all of them are up here right now. I'd say 3/4 of them are up here, probably. There might not be quite 100 in here anymore. Maybe 80 to 90. Yeah, there's a good feeling here. Like I said, they're not all up here right now. There's some down by the bunks too, by the silos, eating silage. There's a Jersey. He's gonna try to jump the fence because that's what Jerseys do. Yeah, you can see they're already taking care of business back there. The one thing Dad pointed out to me that I never really took into consideration is if you look on the 856 there, you see there's headlights in the front in the grill. Now that is not a Wheatland 856. If it was a Wheatland, that would be like that from the factory, but somebody added that in there. Whoever did it did such a hell of a good job that I couldn't even tell it was wasn't from the factory. I never took that into consideration that it didn't come like that from the factory. But, yeah. So whoever did a good job, and you know, they left them on there, I guess. I never really took it into consideration up until like a month ago. Yeah, I greased this spreader up. Oh, I'm trying to think, back in December. I never used it though. I greased it up because me and Dad were gonna both haul manure out of the pile over here, but we never did. We got caught up in other stuff and never got to it. So, well, yeah. But we don't really use the spreader for much anymore. I'd like to get another New Holland 195, or even like a Pick-Rite or Hagedorn push spreader or something, or even a Kuhn Knight or whatever. But they don't go cheap. And right now we're debating whether or not we want to stay in the cattle business or not, so we're not going to make any purchases until we make our mind up. I really hope we stay in the cattle business. I like the cattle. As you can see, there's still more coming. I really like the cattle, and I don't really want to get rid of them. I've been around cattle my whole life. Not necessarily steers, but dairy cattle. Well, I guess Grandpa had steers. But no, that's all we have are steers. Yeah, we have some... There's a few heifers and some free martins roaming around here, but yeah, the torque never worked on this tractor in my life until just recently now. We just had that fixed. Now I get to make sure nobody gets out here, so I'm gonna put you guys down. Alright, so Dad got the 856 loader tractor out. Fired right up, of course. And he's piling up wood. As you can see, there's a little bit of wood here. Now, if you don't know, we use wood furnaces to heat our homes in the wintertime. Our house and my Uncle Ben's house. Grandma's house here at the farm used to be heated by the wood furnace until she got a new furnace this past fall. So now her house is heated by propane. So we got a deal where there's a company that's been looking for a place to dump wood. It's a tree cutting company, basically. And they needed a place, that's not gonna work, Dad. Tilt your bucket down. Anyway, they needed a place to dump wood, so we said we need wood, and we got a place where you can dump it all winter long. Fill it, dump as much wood here until you can't dump any more here, we said. So they're happy because they can get rid of the wood. They don't have to pile it up at their home base, I guess you can call it. And it works for us because we don't have to go up in the woods all the time to cut wood. You can see Ben going in the background yonder there with the manure spreader. So, yeah. So Dad's pushing it up, making room for more because we don't know how many loads they're gonna haul out today. I got the 560 here running because he had to move that to get it out. Get it out of the way so we can get the 856 out. And the battery's about dead, so I'm just gonna let it charge. It's got good volts right now, but I'll let it charge for a bit. Hasn't ran much. Got the heat hours around it. Yeah, it's about 175 temp wise. Great oil pressure, about, I don't know, 38, 39 pounds oil pressure. It should have good oil pressure. The engine was just rebuilt, what, a year and a half ago by me and Dad. I didn't really get that in a video, but yeah. And if you also, oh, never mind. I was gonna say, if you also look in the background, you can see my grandma walk into her house, but she walked out of the frame, so. Yeah, we hardly ever use this tractor for anything anymore. This tractor has a lot of hours on it. It was Grandpa's first big tractor that he got. I don't know how well you guys can see it. I can't tell. I got my sunglasses on. Anywho. Yeah. This tractor was Grandpa's first big tractor he got in the early 70s. And I think it's like, I don't know what year they made them 856s, but it's an 856. I think it's like the 60s they made them, so. He got the sucker when I was probably 10 years old. I don't know how many hours on it. Not many hours at all, I can tell you that though. The text says 9,000 some odd hours. I don't know if that's true hours or if it's went around once or twice. I don't know. I'm assuming those are true hours because The engine's never been rebuilt, never been touched, the head's never been off of it. And it still runs strong and proud. Yeah, that thing ran choppers, chisel plows, fuel cultivators, disc for years until we got one 1256. And then it basically got a loader, or actually before a loader, it had a blade on it for pushing silage. But Grandpa liked the loader instead, so he put a loader on it for pushing silage, and yeah. Now we don't use it at all for pushing silage. Instead, we use it for plowing up our bed piles, which is really the only thing we've been using it for the past 4 or 5 years. And it's never done any field work in my life. I can barely remember it having a blade on it. But I remember going down to Carl F. Stotz's in Wanakee and picking up that loader though in their used equipment lot. So yeah. And I can showcase our seal store shed, I suppose. If you know what a seal store silo is, that's what that blue material is from. So a seal store silo is basically just a harvester, which a harvester is basically, I say basically a lot, it's just a metal silo. That seals up really good. So that we didn't have the silo on our farm, it was down at my grandpa's brother's farm, which is the farm my grandpa grew up on, which is a farm just down the road that my cousin operates. And when I say the dairy farm, that is the farm I am talking about. And the homestead farm, because that's where Turner Farms was established. Which is literally just hopping and skipping away. This whole road, all the farmland on this road is Turner land. I can't say our land, but Turner land. It's either farmed by us or my cousin. So yeah. But anyway, when the dairy barn burned down in the late night, or I think it was like 95 or something, that silo I think kind of caught on fire too, or the silage inside of it caught on fire or something, so the silo was junk, so Grandpa tore it down, brought it up here, and built a shed out of it, put wood in. And he's done that before. There used to be these old gray silos down there, I don't know, probably like 16 by 30 feet tall or something, that were built when he was a kid. He tore one down, brought it up here, and turned it into a windbreaker. A few windbreakers, actually, so yeah. So, we're gonna go probably find a spot to park the 560 for now. Or I might move, I have a rotary hole back over yonder there that I kind of would like to sell because we're never gonna use it. I dug it out of the woods this past fall. And I kind of want to get rid of it, so I might move it out by the road, put a for sale sign on it. I don't know how much it's worth, 250 bucks. Nobody wants them. So, yeah. That would have been a bad deal if that log rolled back. The batteries are right in front there. It'd be bad if a log smashed one of them. So, well, I'm gonna let you guys go for now. See what else I can put in this video. Alright, I guess Dad's gonna load the spreader up the tractor now, too. Aww. Well, this is probably going to be the end of this video, so I'm going to say thanks for watching, take care, take it easy, and thanks for tuning in and watching the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned because within the next month or so we'll probably start doing field work, maybe sooner than that. Just depends how dry it gets. So yeah, stay tuned for all that. It's going to start coming here pretty quickly, and once it comes it's going to be bang, bang, bang. So thanks for watching. Talk to you all later. Bye for now.